What are the questions you should ask a realtor to determine their short sale expertise? One would be, do you work with all banks? Yes, we are currently working with all local Lehigh Valley banks and national mortgage companies. What if I don't have money to pay the realtor commissions? While there is an upfront fee for the realtor's out-of-pocket marketing and negotiation expenses, you as the seller do not have to pay the realtor commissions. If you are unable to pay the upfront fee, we will ask the bank to pay for it at time of settlement. Are there any tax ramifications for a short sale? You may have heard, don't do a short sale because you're going to get a 1099 and have to pay taxes on the difference between what you owed on your home and what you sold it for, or the amount the bank wrote off. This is true, but it's not the whole story. If you do a short sale, you'll receive a 1099 from your bank. This 1099 will be called a 1099-C. The thing that most people don't know or don't tell you is that with a foreclosure, you're also going to get a 1099. In the case of foreclosure, 1099 is called a 1099-A. So what's the difference between a 1099-C and a 1099-A? The C stands for cancellation of debt, and the A stands for acquisition or abandonment of secured property. You get the C with the short sale and the A with the foreclosure. It's important to know that while there are many differences, the tax consequences for the C and the A are the same. You may not even be required to pay taxes on the quote-unquote income as shown on the 1099-C, but don't just assume that you won't have to pay. Before making your final decision, first consult your CPA or your tax preparer. While we're very good at successfully closing short sales, we are definitely not tax experts. Please consult a professional before committing to the short sale process. One more thing you should know is that in approximately 99% of the cases, the amount of the loss at the foreclosure is greater than that at the short sale. If you're going to receive a 1099 in either case, it's in your best interest to do a short sale instead of allowing your property to be sold for less at foreclosure or as an REO, which is a real estate owned or bank-owned property. Now that you know this, don't allow rumors and incorrect information to influence your important decision in life. Losing your home to foreclosure is always your last resort, and you should seriously look at all of your options before letting your home go into foreclosure. Are there any credit consequences to a short sale? This question is asked very frequently and has many different variables involved. The first thing to keep in mind is the moment you get 30+ days behind on your mortgage, the bank has the right to report to all the credit bureaus that you are 30 days behind on your payments. When a late payment is reported to the 3 major credit bureaus, it does have a direct effect on your credit. After going through a short sale or foreclosure, most people have multiple 30, 60, 90+ day late payments reporting on their credit report. When the actual short sale is completed, most banks will report to your credit report that your account was paid in full for less than the full amount. Your credit report may also be marked as settled. It is important to keep in mind that each lender has a different way of reporting how a short sale was done, but this is the most common language that is seen. If your home were to go to foreclosure, you would most often see the bank report foreclosure on your credit report. Your credit score will be affected whether it's a short sale or a foreclosure. Credit experts will agree that neither a short sale nor a foreclosure is favorable to your credit or credit score. However, the impact of a foreclosure is much worse. We strongly advise you to work with a credit and credit scoring expert for more specifics on this topic and ways in which to improve your credit after the short sale is complete. Why exactly would a bank agree to a short sale? It's much more cost-effective for a bank to do a short sale than a foreclosure on a home. Banks are not interested in owning real estate. They make their money from receiving monthly mortgage payments. While banks can take a loss doing a short sale, they can often minimize their loss by at least 10 to 20% over foreclosure. Can the bank sue me or place a judgment against me for the difference between what I owe and what the home sells for? This is a good question that is best answered by a qualified real estate attorney. Generally speaking, though, if the bank forecloses on your home, they cannot pursue you for a deficiency judgment. For more specifics on this topic, please refer to the Pennsylvania Revised Statutes and consult a qualified real estate attorney. It is also important to know that most home equity lines of credit, or HELOCs, are not just secured to your home, they are also personally backed by you. What this means is that even though your HELOC bank may agree to do a short sale or foreclosure on your home, they may still attempt to collect on your account even after the short sale or foreclosure is complete. The realtor I know said short sales rarely close and banks don't approve many of them. Is this true? It is true that you may have heard this from one or more realtors. We certainly have. However, it is not accurate. Most realtors are not educated on how to successfully close a short sale. Reference back to how do I select the right team to successfully manage and negotiate my short sale before believing others' negative opinions on short sales. I'm behind on my payments. How long until the bank forecloses on my home? Most notes, the IOU document that you signed at settlement and when you signed with the bank, gives the bank the right to file the foreclosure notice or the notice of default as soon as you are 30 days behind on your mortgage payment. While the bank has the right to file the foreclosure notice or set the trustee sale date, the date that your home will be foreclosed on, as little as 30 days after you miss your mortgage payment, they often will not do so until you are at least 90 days or more behind on your payments. At that time, you should receive a letter from the bank, and it's called an Act 91 notice. The bank has the sole discretion on when they want to file the sale date, and the banks make this decision differently and within different time parameters. When you receive the official foreclosure notice, and that it's filed, whether it's filed after you miss 1 or 3 mortgage payments, there is then a 91-day period of time between the filing and the actual foreclosure sale or trustee sale. When should we begin working on the short sale together? Ideally, we would like to begin working on your short sale as soon as you recognize that you are unable to keep up with your monthly payments and you're going to be falling 30+ days behind. The important thing for you to know and to keep in mind is the sooner we begin working with you on the short sale process, the more you increase your chance of a successful closing. Don't wait any longer, act today. I'm Barb Bottitta with Keller Williams Real Estate, Allentown, Pennsylvania. You can find out more information about short sales and the short sale process at my website, shortsaleservices.net.